So then you're going to go into another section.
I think maybe some sort of, that's a place for some blowing.
What I'd say,
Blowing vehicle?
Like if Graham's gonna be on tenor, like maybe have him like blow there, tenor solo, and then lead up into like the last chorus, and then right out.
Right. So you guys are going to learn that phrase,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And that one, maybe since it's a background, maybe you don't have to take it up and down. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
That maybe you could do perfect unison. You know? Okay. Well, it's certainly not something that, I envisioned when, Craig, Jans, and I started talking about this 10 years ago. It was an experiment, and it ended up working great, and it has been getting better every year. And at this point, the fact that we've got student athletes that play music, and we've got student musicians that are involved in athletics, and that's a beautiful thing. And it kind of reflects what I think, the community should look like. I was involved in athletics and music, in my formative years. And frankly, it never made a whole lot of sense to me that there was any sort of, lack of unity between those two groups. So sharing stages kind of reflects that.
So the first time I got involved, Jay Ashby was telling me about it my freshman year, telling me about, hey, you're a jazz trombonist and you're on the baseball team, this is the perfect event for you. But I actually first heard about it my senior year of high school when I saw Ian Ashby, his son, who was a jazz bass and baseball player, when he did it, and there was a Yo Athletics article about it, and I remember seeing it then. But the first time I got involved was my freshman year. I'm just gonna go straight. This is what we get better, man. November's the time to get better, man. These are the days that we think about when we're playing against Wabash and all that. Yeah. We got sprints, banded sprints there, and then sled pushes this way. We have 5 bands and 5 sled pushes. So if we go like groups of 10, half you guys off, half you guys on, flip. We'll go like
So I was actually first asked to be in sharing stages with a group by Jay, and he pretty much picked a random group of us that we were commonly seen in the gym. So we were kind of in the weight room lifting a lot, and he kind of was like, let's make a gym rap band for the sharing stages. So we also included some athletes as well, and it's kind of been a great group ever since.
So we'll go
Are we going from the top?
intro, just him, then we'll come in, build, big crash, bring it down for This Love.
You could take it up an octave for the last one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know the rest of it.
Yeah, get it, baby. I know. Okay, let's try that again.
I'd say my experience with sharing stages has developed a lot, being that I've been able to participate with so many different groups of athletes as well as people in the conservatory. Even outside of sharing stages, I've played in groups that have done, like for example, a pep band for the basketball team during games, which was really fun. We usually do events during homecoming weekend prior to games being done then. So it's kind of just created a stronger bond, I'd say, between the conservatory and the athletes as a whole.
I hope to inspire people, and I hope people see a big, fun performance this year and just want to join. I hope Jay has to practically tell people no. I hope we get too many people out there. I really hope some people next year are inspired by, me and Davis playing this year, and we get some more baseball players up there, and maybe we get some sports that haven't been up there before.
I've kind of formed stronger bonds with people who are, not so much in the conservatory, but still really, really enjoy playing music. And being myself, someone who's really not that athletic, but still enjoys, playing sports as well, being able to kind of bridge that gap on both ends of the spectrum. And I think it's really a unique place where that's able to happen.
It means everything. That's what it's all about, bringing athletics with the music. But I mean, seeing the whole team there, it takes all the stress off, makes everything fun.
Riding off in the sunset, this kind of love that you wanna wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there.
I've seen this space so many times, but I've never had the chance to come and watch the acoustics and see kids perform. We were blown away.
Definitely my mom and sister and Jay Ashby. My mom and sister, they're here. They were in New York a couple weeks ago, and they flew in for the weekend. So I thank you to them for coming. It was great to see them. And then, of course, Jay Ashby. I mean, for an incredible 4 years of so much learning and everything. So, yeah. That's fun. Have fun. Deuces.